Hello and welcome back to our continuing escapades on the Let's Defend platform. New for 2021, Let's Defend has released 3 exercises of malware analysis. So I figured we would go through and take a stab at one of these. Kind of a break of the normal SOC alerts, everything else like that. But will probably be a normal warning to everyone. If you go through and do this, much like with any sort of potentially malicious sample, don't run it on your base box. Dump it into a sandbox. Be very, very careful when working with these. Alright, so I figured we would start with the work from home analysis of an XLS file. So effectively a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. So it looks like they give us, okay, password protected file, their own note about do not open in your local environment. It is a malicious file. That's good to see. And so we get the file and we're asked a series of 5 questions. What is the date the file was created? And so this can be done by any number of ways. By going into the GUI, locating the file that you've looked at, right-click properties, and it's one of the items there. I rather prefer just to sit there and screw around with PowerShell every so often. So what I've done, and hopefully it comes through on the screen, is there is a command you can use, get-item property, the path to the file, the vertical line. I have never learned as to what that is. Format -list space dash property space asterisk space dash force. And from there it gives us the creation time of March 8th, 2021 at 11:09:04. Or if you want to do UTC time, 17:09:04. So let's get rid of the PowerShell window there. And I move this over. Answer. They just want date. So 3/8/2021 brackets. Huh, okay. Maybe 03/08/2021. Hmm. Well, I don't suppose it would be something like the actual last write time. Well, it's definitely not last access time. Most assuredly not. Well, I guess this one definitely did require the use of a hint. I would have never. Oh. So they are looking for the particular format of 4-digit year dash, not the slash, the month dash, and then the date space hour 11:09:04. right? Year, month, date, space. Maybe they want UTC time as opposed to, huh, okay, 2021 dash 01 dash 29 space oh, 28 08. We will try the last right. No. Hmm. Okay, let's try UTC time. What's UTC for this? Is 06 28 08. Alright, year, month, day, space. Hmm. Okay, well, let's move on. We'll, I guess, come back to that. What name is the file detected with Bitdefender antivirus? So the easiest way to find that is, once again, our mainstay tool, VirusTotal. So submitting the tool, or the malicious Excel document, to VirusTotal gives us 39 out of 61 detections. And there's Bitdefender, trojan.generickKD.362666294, which we will copy. We'll go back and we will extract text and we will submit and we'll see if that takes. Hooray! Let's see, what is how many files dropped to the disk? Let's see, registry alerts, shell commands. Well, let's go ahead and we'll get this uploaded into hybrid analysis, so we're not doing and actually running this thing on our own box. And we will break this down. So extracted files. So what's the order of operation? So it looks like Excel calling the file, and then we've got two items that are basically popped down from there. Extra embedded O and extra embedded 1.js. So from a quick look at that looks like that's two. Oops, capital. No, apparently not. But while we're here, the SHA-256 hash of the file with the EMF extension, it drops. E74F344B.emf. Copy that. Plop that in. Hooray! Well, then let's use the extract. This shows 4. So the EMF, embedded 1, 0, and then the tilde file, which I think is just when you're working with the file. Okay, so let's change the answer from 2 to 3. Okay, that is what it was actually looking for. What is the exact URL to in which the relevant file goes to download spyware? Did we have network communication noted in the run? Oh, the big question. No DNS, no HTTP, nothing. So let's run it inside of any.run. Exact URL where it goes to download. Hmm. Let's see. Attributes, user content, drive.google, wealthybillionaire.ddns.net. Oh, that's interesting. I don't remember seeing that there. Looks like it tries hitting that. Well, we'll try with the multiwaretechnologia.com.br. I know it wants exact, but I don't see. Nope. That's the only DNS request that it made for. IOCs. It just denotes the domain. Hooray. Connections. Yeah, so it did, but they want the exact. And I don't get anything that's useful out of that except for just continuing to confirm that. Potentially bad traffic. Yeah, well, you know. Nothing for the hint. Exact URL. I mean, that's the only HTTP request that we get. We have this running. So there's the DNS. Hello. JS. So this is backend virus total underneath behavior. Changing from the last line to the VM array gives us the item we're looking for. Possibly. No. I mean, you can't get down to much more of an exact URL besides, you know, the full https://. Okay. We keep looking. Does not like that. Oh, that definitely does explain the grab and pull. What else do we have? Registry keys, process termination. Files open. So many different answers, and yet nothing else that comes through here. One, 185. Well, it is interesting that none of this seems to be the answers that they're looking for. Yeah, what if they just ran it off this? They did a DNS resolution for wealthybillionaire.ddns.net, and that ended up resolving to the other thing. Well, try it. 'Cause I'm not seeing. It's not so much that that's where it's pulling from. Okay, well, good. Here we go. History, creation time. Very well could be what it's looking for. 2020, 02, 1. Oop. Okay, so it likes all that. We're still left with question number 5. The exact URL to which the relevant file goes to download spyware. Which I would figure would just be this, but hmm. Well, that definitely picks up that there's garbage there. I mean, this isn't any different, is it? No. Oh, let's try it again. Nope. So what if we just remove the HTTPS? Still no hint. But this does effectively confirm that that's malware, right? Duplicate. Paste the hash into it. Yeah? What if I'm taking it a little bit too literal? Because I'm pointing out the exe. What if we leave out that portion, that it's just looking at the JavaScript directory, and then it's going to pull something from there? Nope. Well, I definitely pulled malware. Curiouser and curiouser. So everything we've run through does confirm that, okay, that's the domain that was hit. Definitely see potentially bad traffic. Hooray. But that doesn't really help us much. Definite confirmation of the domain in question. Pretty much confirms that, yeah, okay, directory to that, but where it effectively leaves out the full URL. Oh, isn't that a sticky wicket? Surprised Sysmon wouldn't pick up. Huh. I have a hard time believing that it's going to be. Well, here, let's just take this and run with it. I can't imagine that's actually going to be it, because that... But before I start pulling out hair, let's at least say that we... Okay, good. uh... Just takes us back to this again. Excellent. So we got sandbox, everything else like that. So can we take a look and open these individual sections and go from there? Summary JSON. We may have to go into something bigger, but maybe, just maybe. Let's take a look at IOCs and maybe we can tell us. Initial sample processes URLs. C script. Oh, no, it couldn't be something that simple, could it? That intentionally includes a capital T, and that's exactly what it's looking for. Whew. Okay. And that first one, that makes absolutely no sense because then it just rolls right back into the same. But that at least does confirm that that's the URL that the sucker's trying to hit. Well, in all fairness, I think it's that, but for whatever reason, does not want to take it. I'm open to being wrong though. Let's break this down. Artifacts blacklisted. And there are 7 entries for that. All appear the same, which has already been run through. URL https:// I mean, I wouldn't figure it would include that kind of slash, but oh, okay, well, still not really any closer. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to, I guess, go through and just make sure this is not a bug in the check function. Okay, so a little bit of a cut there. I have requested a sanity check from Let's Defend. Because everything I can find would pretty much just lead me to believe that, okay, on the right track with this, but that either formatting error or something else along those lines is basically rejecting it. So effectively, I guess, basically just pause the recording, and once I get some answers from them, go back and pick this back up. But probably be a little bit of time for me and just about no time for anybody watching this. So, okay. I guess I'll check back with everything later. Okay. back after the sanity check. I was told I might want to see about taking the full length and removing the https:// from it. Nope. Okay, I misinterpreted that. Basically make everything lowercase. The full thing including HTTPS. We'll see. Oh, okay. A capital letter apparently was enough to screw the whole thing up. So, well, I mean, it happens. So I was basically screwing it up when I was putting the capital T from the, where did I get that from? The Joe Sandbox IOCs to include HT capital T PS. And then I think just about every URL I found included the capital P in the pod elary4.exe, and that looks like that was part of the screw up on there. So, but all that to effectively get through everything. So there we go. We have answered the 5 questions. Of course, my biggest question still out of all this, I mean, we've gone through, we've scanned everything. Yes, it's a malicious dropper, but what does this actually lead to? And that's the problem. I don't think that there was any other I don't suppose that's still up. No, that's forbidden now. Of course. 3 scans. So it looks like it's hosted a bunch of crap. Okay. I was hoping I could find something that would tell me. What's here? What was the actual end goal of this garbage? Because out of everything, I mean, we didn't even get a label on the any.run. We just got a bunch of scripts that ran, connections out to there, so... Well, I guess if we're serious about this... Let's see if we can find anything that's actually tried to reach out to it to go from there. Okay, so searching through the domain does not give me anything in hybrid analysis, but if I take a look in any.run, there is the same order in spec sheet.xlsm as my attempted run, hashes match, and upon investigating that, we get more or less the same. Same connections, same DNS requests, same threats, but the execution kind of looks like it falls a little bit short. Again, we have the VPS is running, but no actual payload pulled down and run. And that was supposed to be for late January of 2021, but if the file creation date's to be believed, this would have been early 2020. So we may never actually know what this thing, what the overall end payload was supposed to be for this. But I suppose we've got this knocked out. As per the usual, like with when I run through and do the SOC alerts, I will get all the notes pulled together for all this stuff. And I will make sure to include, I guess, a hint in the video description in regards to that VirusTotal is absolutely your friend, especially for question 1 and the creation date, and then question 5 in regards to everything lowercase. Although hopefully they'll be able to sit there and tweak whatever this check was looking for to include the capital P, just in case anybody else has run into this. But so there's work from home analysis of an XLS file. I will see everybody on the next video.